body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my
What's up, everybody? I'm Bozzy. This is Calvin Harris.
This is Camila Cabello.
Hey, I'm Dua Lipa.
Hey guys, I'm Halsey.
Hey, what's up? It's Lau.
Hey everyone.
This is Salady.
It's Selena.
This is Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
This is Zed.
This is K-Joy.
This is Vincent R.
What's up, guys? Twitch and Scratch. You're listening to DaBooth312 Chicago.
And this is fresh.
Like what we play?
Yes!
Something everybody can listen to.
Don't be greedy. Share the love. Let your friends and family know. 24/7. Only hits.
Hello, I'm Ann Geddes. Every 2 seconds, somewhere in the world, a baby is born too soon. Did you know that premature birth is the leading cause of newborn deaths, not just in the US, but around the world? With each week these precious babies stay and thrive in the womb, the risk of disabilities is significantly reduced. It's not too late to make a difference. Premature birth can be prevented, and new lives can be saved. The March of Dimes has created a network of prematurity research centres developing new treatments that will assist in making a difference. The March of Dimes continues to work with parents, the medical community and governments to bring improved prenatal care to mothers and their babies. Give every newborn the chance to be born healthy. Join with me and the March of Dimes. Take the first step. Visit marchofdimes.org. Hello.
Hi, I'm Vivica Fox. Every year, millions of animals lose their homes and end up in shelters. Learn how to help animals in need of rescue and adoption at AmericanHumane.org and be a hero to our best friends in their worst times.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Booth 312, 88.9 FM, Chicago, WIIT. Rob Wade is here in the station. Normally we go straight to Rob because Rob has a lot to say. But we're switching up because we got a bunch of people in the studio today. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 people up in here. But we got an awesome show for you today. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Please share the show because there's a lot of information we're going to pass you today. We're going to introduce you to some new music, some things we haven't done since I've been on the show. Is have a DJ play live and have live instrumentation going on in his set. So this is going to be a special show with a bunch of special guys, half of which I know already, some I'm just meeting for the first time, but we are going to jump into this. Rob, how are you doing today? I'm sorry, I don't have Rob's mic on. I'm still trying to wake up this morning. Here you go,
All of us are tired today. Today's been, this weekend already started off. It's been crazy, nonstop, ongoing. It's been nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts. Mm-hmm. We got a lot going on. We definitely have a lot going on in the studio. We have a lot of great people here, producers, DJs. We have the return of Nuyoshi. Gabe and I have talked about this. We're going back and forth a lot about it, and people are coming to me like, "What's Nuyoshi? Who is that?"
And I didn't want to mispronounce your name, so that's why I just didn't say it because I'm like, I'm still waking up. I got cobwebs. So.
Yeah, definitely. And so I was explaining to them, and then I've had some other people, like last night, actually, people are saying they're coming back. So people who actually knew about Nuyoshi, some DJs and everything, and they're like, yeah, we're definitely going to be checking out the show. We're excited. We want to hear what's going on, what's happening. And they were sad, and they actually told me that they were sad that it stopped and went away. And, because at the moment, we'll get into this later on. We'll talk to Gabe about this. And, at the height of this, how great they were doing. And there was a stop point. And it's like, man, this is the height of your career and you stop. But we all have those moments, So we'll be talking to Gabe about that, and we'll find out
where he was
button.
And where he is now. That's what it sounds like. It's probably going to be in the interview. He hit the reset button. He had a burnout phase, pulled out, reset. Now he's back with a vengeance. He's shaking his head, so he's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, and the nice thing is he really hasn't missed too much because it's not like he's starting from the beginning anymore. Right. I mean, he's going full force. He's got a lot of stuff going on. This guy is so tired because he's been going. He's been working like me and Dave C, nonstop, and he's definitely got a lot going on. And he's keeping all of his members right on top with him. So he's staying on top of them, pressuring them. So we'll see how pressured they are today throwing down. But, excuse me, trying to get everything out real quick. So you guys are going to be hearing a live mix by D-Train, going to be throwing down for you guys. And again, like Ron was saying to you guys, the nice thing about this is we don't have this very often, but it's becoming more and more where you're going to have live production, live instrumentals being done with DJs doing this. And we see this overseas. We don't see Chicago doing it too much. So the fact that we have this here in Chicago, and we do have artists that are doing this, producers that are doing this stuff, it's a great thing to add to it and see, which you guys will see and hear live right here in the studio. And it's a great feeling. And you can tell the difference if you're listening, but you know what? It's a real warm feeling when you have live production, live music, and that feel and vibe going through, you know, with that music. So you guys really, really have a lot. And if you guys didn't know, this is the final show for season 15. So this is definitely going out with a blast for season 15. We are so happy to have everyone in here from Nuyoshi. My man, Gabriel, I haven't seen him in years, and I'm so happy to see him again. And guess what? You guys will be seeing a lot more. Trust me. So you guys make sure you stick around right here because we have a lot more coming up. Go ahead, Ron. What do you guys say?
Now, before Rob puts us on a commercial break so we can do technical stuff to get us ready for this awesome show today, I'm going to give Rob some mad kudos. Rob, thank you for being on the Red Lab. Rob, if you all missed it, Rob was on the Red Lab Friday night with me, threw down with a techno set that was spectacular. I was listening to it in the car going over to the Durbans yesterday. Really good set. Thank you. He ended my season because we got Christmas and New Year's falling on Fridays. So not too many DJs are going to say, yeah, I want to come over to your house and play, and they got family around. Some might, but I that's going to be the wrap up for 2021. It's been a trying year for us all, not just individuals, but it's been a trying year for us all because of COVID and other things. But thank you, Rob, for closing out the Red Lab season for 2021. The Red Lab will still be having shows these next 2 weeks going into 2022, but hopefully some of these guys that's in the studio will be coming, and you'll see them on the Red Lab as well. They're always invited to come through and play. I also want to give a shout out to Gina Martinez. Happy birthday. Got to play at Durbin's for her birthday alongside with DJ Box, DJ Chase, Bobby C, DJ Voodoo, Bad Boy Beto. If I forgot somebody, I apologize, but I believe that was the total lineup yesterday. And we had a great time. It was a huge crowd at Durbin's last night. So again, thank you to all the DJs that participated. I'll be at Local 83 tonight from, the party starts at 6 and goes till 2. So if you're looking for something to get into and listen to some music, no cover, come to Local 83 tonight, starting at 6 o'clock right after the show, and go over to Local 83. There's some great drink specials over there too, and just party with us for our Christmas holiday celebration.
But also, if they want to go a little bit further north and they don't want to go as far south, they can go over to Berwyn Tap. If you're in the Berwyn area, we'll be there. Dave C and I will be throwing down. We have 21 DJs are going to be throwing down for this White Elephant event. We're so happy to have this back, and it was started some years ago. We had to stop because of COVID, and then we're finally bringing it back again. Been working real hard with Pablo Punca Gonzalez, Dave C, myself, Myra, DJ Myra. We've been trying to put this together, get this going for everyone. It's a great thing. 21 DJs in the lineup, be throwing down, giving you guys a great flavor for all different styles. It will be nonstop music. Again, we'll be right after the show. We're shooting out over there. So, depending on what your flavor is, where you guys want to go, hey, go to both. Don't matter. Enjoy the feel on both sides. Yep. But make sure you guys do that. All right, Ron, you think we're ready to start jumping in commercial? Get this first mix going?
Yes, we are.
I know D-Train's just standing there waiting. Look at him.
His
fingers are twitching. He's ready to go. And I think it's twitching because he wants to get into that bass already. And D-square. Sorry, D-square.
So stay tuned. We'll
It's
be
only my
right
first
back.
cup of coffee, man. I'm still working on that.
We're always here. We got cobwebs going on right now.
Told you it's a bad weekend.
But it's a busy weekend, and we're gonna just stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages, and then we're gonna pay some bills, and then we're gonna get into a mix. So stay tuned.
Your home is a big investment, and protecting that investment is a big responsibility. If you live in a condominium or homeowners association, you need to think about how your community association is managed. Is your board knowledgeable? Is your manager trained and certified? Is your investment safe? CAI, Community Associations Institute, has the tools you need to protect your home and community. CAI is a nonprofit organization with resources you need to answer these questions and others you might have about community association management. Everything you need to build a great community. CAI has resources for your association board, professional training for community managers, and free helpful information for homeowners. Learn more at responsiblecommunities.com. What your association does can influence the value of your home and your quality of life. CAI at responsiblecommunities.com.
Hello, I'm Ann Geddes. Every 2 seconds, somewhere in the world, a baby is born too soon. Did you know that premature birth is the leading cause of newborn deaths, not just in the US, but around the world? With each week these precious babies stay and thrive in the womb, the risk of disabilities is significantly reduced. It's not too late to make a difference. Premature birth can be prevented, and new lives can be saved. The March of Dimes has created a network of prematurity research centres developing new treatments that will assist in making a difference. The March of Dimes continues to work with parents, the medical community and governments to bring improved prenatal care to mothers and their babies. Give every newborn the chance to be born healthy. Join with me and the March of Dimes. Take the first step. Visit marchofdimes.org.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
me tell you something. Now they call me an Aquarius. Now you know what that means? That means that no man in the world can let go of this Aquarius. You dig where I'm coming from, man? In the world. So like you see, Aquarius, I got something here. I got something that you don't ever want to turn down. I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul. Your mind, your soul. Every day of my life. 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 Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Come on and get you some more. Come on and get you some more. Let no man put us under. I don't want to ever get married. Hey. Hear what I'm saying? Hear where I'm coming from? No. It's not over. No, it's not over. It's not over between you and me. Hey, oh baby, baby, baby.
time. You know life is good. So soon you'll realize all those tears went up for nothing. Soon you'll realize all those tears went up for nothing. Life is so good. Life is so good. There's a pleasant time for everything. 'Cause life is so good.
Digital World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app. Digital World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app. Digital World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties here. You know, we got so many people in the room jumping around, bouncing around in here. It's been crazy in here. Speaking of crazy, that was a good track.
Crazy track too. I mean, that was
that track. That last track right there was crazy, and we got an opportunity to actually hear the person who did the bass for that right there is in the house. Now I'm gonna make sure I get his name right. It's D Square. I know at the beginning of the show I was saying D Train. I don't know where I was getting that from. You know, I'm so sorry about that, bro. And it's like you're sitting there, or you're standing there facing me. And, you know, the shirt says it right there, D Square. I got Gabriel next to me, pointing at the paper like, hey, his name's D Square.
All good.
And I was just like zoning out. And it's like, what happened?
No worries. I like that name.
You like that name? Okay, well, maybe we'll
have to battle D Train Williams for that one.
We'll put you as a secondary name, you know.
Second power.
Definitely. Great job. Great mix. And, definitely love that vibe. And again, as we were talking about at the beginning of the show, that was something we don't get much of here, but it always is a great vibe. And I love the combination blend of the two, of live music plus with the mix being played in the background. I mean, we always love to have that here, and I'm always all for that, man. So great job on that. And I love your vibe on that. I mean, I was watching you. You're just really concentrated in that. We're watching that finger movement and everything. Yeah, I bet your girl's real happy with all that finger movement you do, huh?
This is a family show.
My wife would be happy about it. My wife was happy about it, I tell you that.
Yeah, those raw fingers, right?
Not for long after this, right?
Yeah, right? Tell me about it.
Yeah, no, that's something I always try to do, incorporate some live elements when I'm mixing. I always love the live sound. Any kind of tracks I play, I love having that live instrumentation, vocalist, percussion, all that stuff. It just adds a lot to what you're playing, you know.
I was asking during your set if you did the lead guitar sounds that were in there, but I was told it wasn't you. So
no, not lead guitars. No, everything bass.
Just bass. Okay.
Yeah.
You play other instruments or no?
No. Well, a little bit of keyboards, but I'm not like I do enough to be able to write chords and things like that. And there was another song that I played in the mix that we worked on together called "Life Is Good." I did the bass on that one too. So.
The South African one. Right?
Yes.
He was telling me about that, and yeah, that was a nice track.
Yeah,
I
we love collaborating a lot. I'm glad he asked me to be a part of it, Gabriel. So appreciate him.
Yeah. Ron, let's get the mic over here on Gabriel, and we'll get him in here as well, because I got some questions for him. I'm gonna put him in the hot seat here as well, and since I haven't seen Gabe for a long time. Here, we'll switch that over. All right. Dave, we're good? We got him on camera and everything? So, Gabe, thank you again for coming in, man. I'm really happy that we were able to reconnect and get you in the studio. And I'm really, really excited to know stuff. And especially after we were talking that people didn't know about Nuyoshi, didn't even know what Nuyoshi was, and are questioning it. So let's start with, how did Nuyoshi, the name, how'd you guys even come up with the name Nuyoshi? That sounds like a video game. I mean,
Well, first off, I just want to thank you guys for having us come out. I appreciate it. And as far as the name, we got the name, and we started the group with myself, former partner Dave Durzo, and Mike Saxon, rest in peace. Mike Saxon was also the person that played the guitars that you were talking about on KB's Life Is Good. And Mike Saxon passed away, and when we had a bunch of material. So he was from New York and we were from Chicago. So he's like, hey man, why don't we come up with a group, call it Nuyoshi? So that's how it came about.
Okay.
Where do you know where he actually came up with the name Nuyoshi? I mean,
because he just you know, because he was from New York, we're from Chicago, so he was like, you know, we should
New York, Chicago.
Yeah, just half and half, like combine it. So we just stick with that. And
well, that's kind of like with our name, the Booth Radio, and the reason that I came up with that is, you know, it's a symbol of Chicago. That term, DA, that's a Chicago term. The Bulls, the Bears, you know, the same thing. It's the symbolism. So I definitely understand the relation on that.
We're not saying the Bears anymore because
I know, right?
Season.
But one thing I wanted to comment on is Mike Saxon. He back then had music out with Nightlife Collective. He had, I believe, like 2 or 3 songs. Plus, he was doing stuff with Roy Davis Jr. and Glenn Underground.
Okay.
So he's been out there in the, you know, he definitely was connected to a lot of people in the industry.
Now, the last track we heard on D Square, I almost called you D Train again. The last track we heard that D Square was playing and did the live bass on was Krazy. Besides Krazy, I know that was one of your biggest releases. Besides that, but did you have other releases? Did you guys put out other stuff?
Yes. The song in his mix that he played, which was Life is Good, actually was a remix from South African singer KB. Now, KB, she basically is a huge artist out there. She's a singer, she's an actress, she's got her own TV show. And they came up to us, and because they liked Krazy so much, they wanted something kind of very similar.
Okay.
So we kind of went ahead and did that, and they released it through Universal in South Africa. So it was out there, and it was doing well. And
nice.
this is back like in 2004.
Okay, so it was around the time that we actually did radio together, and a lot of people probably don't know that Gabriel and I actually were together. I brought him on to work with me with one of my old radio shows, Ground Zero Radio, and he was a co-host of mine, and we did a lot of things with that. And that was around the hype time when you were really busy. I mean, this guy was jumping. He reminded me of Dave C., you know, keeping so busy and everything. So, you know, again, I'm really happy to have you in here. And I know we want to talk about another track that actually brings D Square into, and that's Frequent Steps. It features Aki. Unfortunately, Aki couldn't be here today, but it features Aki Dawson, remixed by you, Gabe, right?
Right.
And again, D Square did the bass on this track. So why don't you set that up a little bit, because we're going to give them a little flavor and give them a chance to hear this. But why don't you set us up for that, Gabe?
Basically, it was Aki's track, and he showed it to me, and you know, he asked me what I thought. And by the way, me and Aki, pretty much everybody in this room I've worked with forever. You know, like, it's not like we're new faces. We've worked together since we've been in high school, so we know each other quite well.
Okay.
And like, Aki's another one that I've known since high school. He actually was in my homeroom. So Aki showed me this track, and you know, as soon as I heard it, I was like, man, send that to me. I want to do something with it. So I went ahead, you know, put my flair to it, and then I called up Danny. I was like, hey, Danny, what do you think? And then Danny's like, man, I'll be able to do something. So then, you know, Danny got together, and then, you know, we came out with it. And as far as we know, I mean, we haven't came out with it, but we're showing people, and we're getting like a really, really good response from everyone that has heard it. And that's a good thing, because, you know, going forward, that's going to be one of our first releases.
Okay. Well, you guys are going to get a chance to hear it right here live on the show. We're going to be putting that. No, it won't be live performed. You know, we're not going to have D Square playing the bass live for this one and everything. But you guys are going to get a chance. Yeah, but you guys will get a chance to actually hear that track right here on the show. So make sure you guys listen close and give us the feedback, because I'm sure Gabe and the rest of Nuyoshi Music would love to get your feedback and see what you think about Frequent Steps, featuring Aki Dawson, remixed by Gabriel Rodriguez, and bass done by D Square, right here on DaBooth312. Check it out. Hey guys, so if you just tuning in, you just missed out on a great song that you probably won't be hearing again for a little while because you're going to have to wait for the actual release. Right now, that song you heard was Frequent Steps featuring Aki Dawson, remixed by Gabriel Rodriguez, and the bass by D Square. Yes, I said it right. D Square, it's not D Train. Next up, you guys are going to get to hear Devastating Dennis. He's been here before, and he's throwing down in the studio, and he's going to be throwing down for you guys again. So make sure you stick around for that because we got a lot more coming up. We're going to be asking Gabriel some more questions about Nuyoshi and where they're going ahead and what they foresee for the label. So make sure you guys stick around for that, but show love and let us know what you think about Frequent Steps because I'm sure Gabriel wants to know and the rest of Nuyoshi what your feeling is on that track. I know we're loving it here in the studio, and I'm sure you guys are too. But stick around after the commercial break. Devastating Dennis throwing down for the best sounds of the underground right here on DaBooth Radio, broadcasting from WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
It's hard to keep track of all the health information that comes your way, but you still want to make the right decisions. Here's an easy one. Get tested for hepatitis C. It's a leading cause of liver cancer and often has no symptoms. People born from 1945 to 1965 are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. The good news is that now it can be cured. Talk with your doctor about getting a blood test for hepatitis C. Know for sure. A message from the CDC.
Hi, I'm Lourdes Stefan, host of Univision's Sal y Pimienta. Cancer treatment can steal your beauty, confidence, and self-esteem. It causes changes in your skin and your hair. But Look Good, Feel Better can help. Visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org to find a workshop in your area. Let us help you feel like you again. Hi, I'm Lourdes Stefan, host of Univision's Sal y Pimienta. Cancer doesn't just change the way you feel, it changes the way you look. From losing your hair, even your eyebrows, to changes in your skin and nails, cancer treatment can rob you of your confidence and self-esteem. But Look Good, Feel Better changes all that. More than 800,000 women have learned how to address the appearance side effects of cancer treatment through our workshops. Visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org to find a free workshop near you. Let Look Good, Feel Better help you feel like you again.
NLS Bard gives patrons the freedom to read their way.
Bard is this beautiful web-based program for searching for books and for the ability to download them.
For more information, call 1-888-NLS-READ. The NLS Braille and Audio Reading Download Service gives
What a fine day to play 9 holes.
Ooh, tap the brakes, pal. Your head says yes. Your bad hip says not so fast.
Come on, a little exercise, some fresh air.
Your hip needs fresh air? Really? Dude, what your hip needs is a fresh hip.
Is your body holding you back? Let's see. I think I'll fix some spaghetti tonight.
Now how you gonna open that jar when your wrist is too sore to turn a doorknob?
Ouch! Why are these lids always screwed on so tight?
Put down the jar, pick up the phone, and call for a pizza.
Your bones and joints can say no at any age, keeping you from doing the things you always used to do. Yet a lot of people in pain decide to fight for their mobility and regain their lives. To read their stories and find your own inspiration, visit anationinmotion.org, a public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
The odds of a young girl being discovered by an industry insider while singing to herself pumping gas? 1 in 300 million. The odds of the daughter of a clergyman from Severn, Maryland spending 11 weeks at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of selling over 40 million records? 1 in 800,000. And the odds of this musician and performer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Original World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
way back, child. Yeah. No way back, child. Yeah. No way back, child. Yeah.
is the leading cause of accidental death and brain injury for children. The National Drowning Prevention Alliance believes we can change that if everyone follows the Safer 3 rules. For safer water, prevent children's unsupervised access to all types of water. Every pool and spa should be surrounded by a 4-sided isolation fence with self-closing, self-latching gates. All house doors that lead to the pool need alarms. And if a child is missing, check the pool area first. For safer kids, provide careful adult supervision of children when they're in and around water. Teach them how to swim and to follow water safety rules, such as never to play near drains. For safer response, know what to do in an emergency. Have a phone and rescue equipment near the pool and learn CPR. Please visit poolsafely.gov. That's poolsafely.gov and have a safer 3 summer.
Paying for insurance may not be on your favorites list, but paying more to cover the cost of insurance fraud only adds to the frustration. Some people cheat their insurance companies a little, exaggerating a claim or adding to the items that were supposedly stolen when the car was broken into. But some people make a living out of cheating insurance companies. For example, they stage auto accidents and claim injuries that never happened. They file phony workers' compensation claims to collect unearned wages and payments for medical bills. Or contractors intentionally do shoddy repair work after a storm or no repairs at all, as long as they get paid up front. Most doctors, lawyers, and contractors are honest, but the dishonest ones look at insurance companies as easy targets and rip them off to the tune of billions of dollars every year. And guess who pays for their crimes? You do. Help us make them pay. Each year, we help law enforcement put hundreds of insurance fraudsters out of business. If you know something about insurance fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Original World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DaBooth312, broadcasting out of WIT 88.9 FM Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio. If you guys just tuned in, you just missed out on a great mix by Devastating Dennis. He just threw down right here, and it was definitely a great feel, great vibe, and it's a great way for us to end the season. This is our season 15 we're in. We'll be ending in that with Nuyoshi Music being here in the studio, and we're so happy to have you guys here. You guys are definitely doing a great job. If you guys missed out earlier, we had a great track by them that will be released soon. Make sure you guys keep listening, keep looking for that. That was Frequent Steps. You guys don't want to miss out on that one. But I want to know now, Gabriel, who are the members currently of Nuyoshi Music?
Currently, it's myself, DJ FM, Devastating Dennis, D Square Danny, and Aki Dawson. And we also are releasing a lot of unreleased Joe Fresco material, so you could say he's with us too.
Yeah, that was another thing is, years ago, you introduced me to Joe Fresco, and this guy has some awesome tracks. And the funny thing is about the tracks that he played and that he produced, at the time they weren't super popular, but now they fit in perfectly because now they're the big hype. This is what everyone wants to play. This is what everyone wants to hear. And that's one of which it's going to be released soon, coming out on your label. It's a new release, but it's not a new track. It's been around for years, so it fits in perfectly. A C by Joe Fresco. I mean, how did you convince him to let you release this? Because he's been holding on to this in the pocket for so many years now.
Well, Joe was heavily into music production and DJing, and then he decided to take a break, and then he just decided to step away, as we were talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. So he sent me a lot of these tracks a while ago, and I had them at least 4 or 5 years ago, maybe longer, and I've been playing them in my sets, not even knowing that they were his. And one day I asked him a question, and I said, man, where'd you get that song? And he's like, that's mine. And I was like, that's yours? And he's like, yeah. I said, man, I've been playing that for a long time. I didn't even know it was yours. I go, what are you going to do with that? And he's like, nothing. And I was like, well, we need to do something with that, because we already knew at the time we were going to start the record label. So, and And so here we are. We're going to be releasing a lot of Joe Fresco material, and it's really good stuff, man. I mean, definitely really good.
Well, Joe, if you're checking us out and tuning in on this session, man, definitely mad ups to you. I love you, brother. You got great sound. I would love to have you in the studio again and play live here. But yeah, I mean, A Sea is a great track. And again, we're very grateful because Nuyoshi and Gabriel and the rest of the team are allowing us to play the songs here. So you guys get to hear it for the first time before it's even released right here exclusively. So how about we go to that and we check it out. This is A Sea by Joe Fresco. All right, guys. Right now, not right now, but you guys just heard A C by Joe Fresco. It's not a new track. It's an older track. It just seems like it fits in because Joe was ahead of his time and definitely knew what you guys wanted today. So definitely I'll be listening for this because this will be coming out soon on Nuyoshi. You want to make sure you listen for A C. That's ASI, A C by Joe Fresco. And again, we thank Nuyoshi Music for being in the studio and sharing this stuff with us, exclusive right here on the Booth 312, where we're happy to promote and unite Chicago house music right here. All right, so we're going to get back to asking a few more questions because we want to know what happened to Nuyoshi. Why did you guys stop when you were in your prime?
Well, at the time we were like pushing really, really hard, and I guess it's the Virgo in me to be a perfectionist. So I was maybe pushing a little too hard, and eventually, like a basketball coach, when they push too hard, the team stops, responding. So that's kind of what happened, and we kind of hit a wall. A lot of us got
married.
Yeah, got married. Went in their separate direction because they got to live life. So we kind of all just kind of fell off the map, and now we're regrouping, a couple new members, and here we are.
Well, you guys are definitely on the right track because we already were getting hit up and asking about A C. So, I mean, you guys are doing a great job. You have
Thank you.
You have great producers behind you. You got musicians like D Square. See, I didn't say D Train. D Square doing the bass, and maybe you guys will bring in other percussionists and whatnot as well. But you guys are definitely in a great mood and great vibe, and you guys are moving along. And honestly, I'll tell you, the nice thing is, from what I'm seeing, just from my point of view, I don't see you guys starting from the bottom, from square one, because of the years' experience the guys have and what you've already set. You're already, starting, I'm not going to say at the top,
on a good
but
plateau.
you're on a very good plateau for that next move. So you're ready to jump into that next plateau already because of all your experience and years and whatnot. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And the next track we're going to be playing is actually one that you, Gabriel, you and Dennis did together.
Right.
This one's Disco's Revenge. I know there's a lot of tracks out there that are similar in the name and everything, but you guys are going to get a chance to hear this one by Gabriel and Dennis. Now, real quick, I want to ask you guys: are all these tracks going to be released, at the same time, or what are your plans on the releasing?
Our plans are A C and from Joe Fresco, and then the Frequent Steps from Aki Dawson. Those are going to be our first two. And then, we don't want to rush anything. We see a lot of producers on TrackSource and Beatport, they put stuff like every other week. So you don't really give your song a chance to get out there because you already got something else coming out. So we're not going to rush. We're going to take our time and see how things go and
kind of schedule it out.
Yeah, and then try to schedule it out and see. Give it some separation time.
We've had some other producers come on the show and say the same thing.
Right.
I'll do this for 30 days or 90 days or
right.
100
Yeah,
days.
you have to give it time to ferment because if you don't, you end up cutting the shelf life on it, especially with house music. The shelf life sometimes, it might be new one week and the next week, you won't hear about it again. So you kind of got to let it get on people, because sometimes, how many times do songs get big like 3 months later, a year later? So we want to give time for people to get used to it.
And give you guys enough time to make enough tracks to fill in after that as well, right? So, I mean, but then today's technology, you guys can get tracks out a little bit sooner. But again,
that's true.
As you said, Gabe, you are a perfectionist just as I am. So, it takes a little longer because you want to try to reach the epitome of perfection with everything you release, because that goes back on you, the label, and everything else. If you're sending out garbage all the time, then people are going to review you as garbage. So you want to ensure that you're putting out quality music.
You just hit up on a point. Since technology is so easier, I mean, we back then were creating the music that you hear a lot of today, but we were doing it all with like analog stuff. So we were using actual hardware as opposed to software.
Yeah.
So it was a lot harder, and you had to take a lot longer to actually work on that track and get it done, and production and everything. Where now, I mean, it's just so much easier. You can knock out something, like within, at least a week's time now.
Yeah. So let me ask you, now that you're stating that, this next track that we're going to listen, Disco's Revenge, was this a combination of analog and digital? Was this all digital, or what are we expecting here?
It's basically digital. As far as analog, I mean, we have the equipment for that. It depends where we want to go with the track, actually. Because sometimes it might call for some analog chords, to make it sound fuller, or it just depends on where the track is going. We kind of listen to where, like, the track will dictate, what equipment we should be using.
I got you. No, I definitely understand that. All right, guys. Well, you loved the last one, and we're getting great vibes about a C. So now you guys are going to get a chance to listen to Disco's Revenge by Gabriel Rodriguez and Devastating Dennis right here, coming out on the Nuyoshi music label. Make sure you guys check it out. All right, guys, you just heard Disco's Revenge by Gabriel Rodriguez and Devastating Dennis be coming out on the Nuyoshi music label, so make sure you guys are listening for that. Next up, we're going to have DJ FM. That's Mr. Fabulous going to be throwing down for you guys on the ones and twos, and we're going to find out about his new track coming out as well. So make sure you guys stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312, broadcasting from WIT 88.9 FM Chicago, boothradio.com, and Classic House Radio.
If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead.
Hi, I'm Ariel Winter. If you're like me, your pets are family. So when disaster strikes, you want to keep them safe. American Humane has tips to help protect our best friends in their worst times. So please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Original World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
Come back,
live, it's what we are. Just keep that dance music alive. You know what I'm talking about. It's what we live, it's what we are. All night. All night. Just keep that dance music alive. You know what I'm talking about. It's what we live, it's what we are.
When I think of Louis Vega, I think groove, I think chill. My body feels happy, my mind feels lifted. It's just something about the music that he understands, that speaks to me, that speaks to the world. It's something special, it's something magical. That's how I feel, that's how I think when I hear Louis Vega.
When the music comes on,
Kitchen World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DaBooth312, broadcast on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio. If you guys are just tuning in, you just missed out a great show. Today is the end of this season finale of season 15 right here for DaBooth312. You guys also just missed out on some great mixes we had today, one of which right now you just missed. We coming back off of Mr. Fabulous DJ FM, who threw down for us. And again, if you guys don't know who's in the house, we have Nuyoshi Music in the house, and you guys are finding out who they are, what they're doing, and what they're about to be doing. So you guys listen up, because we're going to get back to Gabriel real quick and ask him a few more questions before we close out this show. Gabriel, again, I want to say thank you to you and Nuyoshi and the rest of your crew for coming in the studio here today and, giving us the opportunity to welcome you back to the scene with what you guys are doing and your releases, and giving us these exclusives of these tracks that are not yet released, but soon will be. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys for having us. We must do it again.
Oh, we will. And
definitely. That's on you.
People know that.
Throwing it out there. Yeah, it's throwing it right back.
The ball's in our
It's on
court.
you guys. Yeah.
Okay,
If you are able to come back and join us, please let us know.
Sure.
We'd
We'll
love
make
to
it
have you
happen.
back.
Definitely.
I want to take the opportunity to thank both Rob and yourself, Ron, for having us this afternoon, man. We had a total
Don't
blast.
forget Dave.
And Dave. Oh, beat the white elephant.
He came late, so he'll be
man, you're tardy
later.
But you're tardy past.
What you say? We're at the school. You're tardy. You're in the corner. Get in the corner.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, but shout out, big ups to Dave and all three of you, man, for having us here. Awesome.
Thank you.
Man, it was a great time. We definitely got to do this again in the very near future.
Brother, you got a lot of energy. You've always had, ever since I first met you, you've always had a lot of energy. I love what you played today. I love the track that you all did together. I wish I had, this is the third track I heard today that I said, I wish I had that last night. So, man, keep pushing them out. Get us the tracks. I would love to play them and showcase them on the Red Lab as well. So, and you guys are welcome to come to the Red Lab as well. I know Dave is going to try to amp up the vinyl affair probably sometime in 2-2. So, you got 3 shows.
Yeah.
That are sitting waiting for you guys.
Options.
So this one and Red Lab and vinyl affair.
Awesome.
So, Gabe, what is in the future for Nuyoshi?
I don't know why my mouth is so dry. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I was going to say something, but it's a family show, Ron. I know.
It's a family affair. Now, if you're in West Virginia, that might be different.
What's in store for the Nuyoshi?
So basically, right now we have a Nuyoshi Radio Mixcloud page where we have DJs from all over submitting mixes. It's Afro-Latin and Deep House, which is one of the main themes of Nuyoshi. We're trying to push the Afro-Latin hard because we feel that music is just amazing, and I strongly support it, and that's basically the kind of sound that we're trying to create with Nuyoshi is Deep House and the Latin vibe. And so we got that. We got a record. We got the record label coming out. Hopefully, if we could bring it up by January, that would be great. We have our own radio station that should be coming out as well in January, which is going to be basically the same, concentrating on playing producers and artists, Afro-Latin and a lot of deep stuff. So we're gonna have our hands full. But we're welcoming the opportunity of the new year, so everybody can prosper. We all cross network together and make things happen.
How about any upcoming events for 2-2?
We are going to do something like that. We're in the process of figuring that out because when we do our releases, we're thinking about maybe doing a release party. So
maybe at a rooftop.
We got a location to facilitate that.
Little hint.
so right now that's where we're at with that. But like I said, in the next month or so, going into the new year, we're going to be very, very busy. As well as also, I am doing a remix for this bass guitarist from Wales, UK. His name is Waldo G. He actually has some stuff out on Native Music Recording, and we're getting together and we're collaborating on some music. So we got some things in the pipeline as well, besides what we're doing with the label. So we're going to be very busy, and we're only getting started. So
there's
Awesome.
definitely, I'm
Awesome.
sure, there's a lot to come, and I'm very, very proud to announce that we will be a part of that, because we will be working with Nuyoshi Music to bring you guys exclusives of the music and help push that label and push the music out there. You guys are doing great things, and I can't wait to see what else comes. And also, who else you may bring in to the label and to work with you. We're definitely excited to see that and hear that. Another track that you guys, if you listen to Mr. Fabulous's mix, the last track played there was a track that Gabriel and DJ FM did together. But we're going to play it again for you guys, and when we close out here, because we want you guys to get an opportunity to hear the full track. But I want to ask you guys, I'll make sure I say this right now, because I already screwed up D Square's name by calling D Train. And it's this track is called Levantate y Biala. Levantate?
Yeah.
Okay, Levantate. Mi español está bien, poquito bien. But, pero se say.
That was good.
Levantate y Baile. You guys came up with this one. Now, this is a recent track. This is something new that you guys did, right?
Right.
Okay, and where was the feeling behind this? How did this come about?
We wanted to do some Afro-Latin, because right now the scene is so new, and it's it's not as popular, but it is getting. Let's put it this way: in Chicago, it's barely hitting. Where all over the world, it's hot. Everywhere you go, it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to I guess get established in Chicago, and basically we're trying to get everybody in Chicago to catch up, man, because I feel like Chicago is like the behind in the music.
market is there,
right?
And I've dibbled and dabbled with some Afro-Latin outside of the Latin community, and it's appreciated. So it's there. It's just not as dominant as the other genres.
Right.
You mean like the 80s and 90s, right?
Well, so that's what we're or the Black Coffee releases.
Yeah. We're trying to push it because we feel that that's our avenue, that's our thing, and we're just trying to do our own thing. So, like I said, it trying to put new music in the South Side is hard because unfortunately everybody still wants to hear the old school stuff, and I mean there's nothing wrong with it, but that's like going into a party and asking for Michael Jackson every time you get into that party.
It happened last night.
Like
it happened last night. A woman walked up at the beginning of the party and said, "I want to hear Man in the Mirror," and was upset when she didn't hear it.
Right.
So it was like, okay, this is a house event.
And tell me why Friday, real quickly, that while I was at DJ somewhere and DJing at a spot in Berwyn, immediately within the first set, I had a customer come up with their phone with the wire ready to go. Can you play this song? And I'm like, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to connect to any electronic devices. And then that person got very upset. I'm like, not my rules. Just do my job.
See, I have a philosophy. In the beginning, when house music first came out, it was all new to everyone, and everybody loved it.
You and I are going to have this great conversation because I'm saying the same thing.
So all of a sudden, like nobody wants to hear any new music, and I believe because the DJs, cater to the crowd, and the crowd, that's all they wanted to hear. And the thing is that when it first came out, we didn't know what it was, and we liked it because it was new.
Right.
Well, where is that same mentality? Like, where did it go? If it's new, then like it like you liked it when you first heard it. But for some reason,
it's a time warp that people just got stamped in saying, I have nostalgic history with these tracks,
right?
And I want to relive that time frame,
right?
But that's where we could have that on a different.
Reminisce of old memories, but why not make new ones? So, Gabriel, again, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you to Nuyoshi Music and all of you guys, D Squared, Devastating Dennis, Mr. Fabulous DJ FM, all you guys, and hopefully we get Joe Fresco in here, and when Aki's feeling better, we hopefully can get Aki Dawson in here as well. Great track, by the way, Aki. We definitely want to hear more from you, and can't wait to hear what you have else coming out. You guys keep listening because we will be getting these tracks added to our 24-hour station. We will be taking a 2-week break after this season before we start season 16. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. We'll be coming back in January 9th for season 16. And we're just going to take it up a notch and bring some more heat. But we got to really, unwind it because you guys, if you were here at the beginning of the show, we're out of it. We need a break. And we're all leaving out of here, and we got places to be and things to do. Yeah. Myself and Dave C, we're going to be at the White Elephant. I know Dave's itching right now because he's got to help set up and everything. So he's itching to get out of here because he's got to do that. I'll be throwing down. He'll be throwing down. We got 21 DJs going to be throwing down for you guys, one after another. You guys don't want to miss out on that. That's going on today, right after the show. Within a few minutes, we'll be working on that to get that started. And I'm getting to that. Relax, Dave.
Come on, man, straight to the point.
It's going to be in Berwyn at the Berwyn Tap Room. I don't have the exact address in front of me, but I know it's 16th and Ridgeland. It's just east of Ridgelands in Berwyn, Illinois. Make sure you guys come out. If you cannot make that one, Ron Tinsley, you'll be thrown down as well. Go ahead and tell them where you'll be at.
I'll be at 8322 South Pulaski Avenue.
Show off.
Well, it just popped off my head because you threw me on the spot. But I'll be at Local 83 with Jason Wolf and a host of other DJs. There's some change in the lineup because some folks were, unfortunately sick. Please stay safe out there. We got COVID that's amping up. Please get vaccinated if you haven't, or get your booster, because we want everybody to be safe out there, and we want everybody to be able to attend any and all the events rolling into the 2-2, the deuce.
Double deuce.
Double deuce.
Gabriel, do you have anyone you want to send shout-outs to and thanks to
yes.
what you're doing?
I want to give shout-out going out to Waldo G, Danny Perez, Iñaki Garcia, hopefully I said it right, DJ Steve Love, Will Alonso, Louisa, you guys had her, Houseworks, Alex Blay from Spain, Vic Martinez, Dante Rivera from Australia, and, there's the list goes on, but, I'd be here for days, but, just want to give a shout out to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your afternoon, and thank you guys for having us.
Most definitely. You guys will be getting a lot more from Nuyoshi. So check us out in the future seasons, and we'll be throwing that down. Real quick, I just want to say from DaBooth312, the Booth Radio family, we want to say that, have a very happy and safe Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. I'm trying to remember all the different holidays. Feliz Navidad. There's so many, festivals and
merry, happy. but
and to have a happy and safe New Year. That's very important as well. But otherwise, we're going to end the show and end the season with Gabriel Rodriguez and DJ FM's track Levantate y Biala.
Right.
And thank you guys. Actually said it right.
Good.
I'm working on it. And you guys definitely give the feedback. Make sure you let them know what you think, because feedback, good or bad, is actually a good thing. So, be humble, be safe, and enjoy your new year and enjoy the new house music. We love all of you, and we want to thank you all, each and one of you, for tuning in and showing love to us. for what we do for you guys. Until next season, guys, we love you. Peace.
Levántate y baila. Levántate y baila.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for.